Next, we're going to talk about deriving and pulling information from the data. After the sale is found, the appraiser must determine the relevant information from the sale. As this appraisal is regulated by 49 CFR Part 24 and the Ohio Administrative Code, Section 5501-2-506, the appraiser must determine the following information. Those regulations require a description of comparable sales, including a description of all relevant physical, legal, and economic factors such as parties to the transaction, source and method of financing, and verification by a party involved in the transaction. The value finding appraisal report is also subject to ODOT's real estate manual, which has requirements for data sheets. Pertinent information for small, vacant, rural residential sites can include following. You want to derive a price per acre or square foot, which is dividing the sale price by the size of the property. And you'll probably want to get information on date of sale, zoning restrictions, road frontage, shape, topography, utilities, distance from the whole property, improvements on the property, if any, financing, if any, present use plus the highest and best use, comparability of the area to the whole property, amenities that went with the property, drive width and accessibility, auditor tax identification, who the grantor is, who the grantee is, what was the instrument type that conveyed the property, and how the sale was verified, meaning did you talk to the buyer or the seller or someone else? And when you verified the sale, what was the motivation of the parties? Or anything else that influences value. Also, you would need a property sketch that would describe the comp, appropriate photographs of the comp, and a sales location map. Where is that comp at in comparison to where the whole property is at? Next, you need to verify that sale information. Sale must be verified with a party to the transaction. The best sources are the buyer and the seller. They can be contacted by phone or mailing. Google sources often are used to determine numbers and addresses. Other sources can include the attorney who represented the buyer or the seller, or who closed the transaction, a realtor involved with the sale, the title agent who closed the sale. Next, we're going to talk about the data sheet. The appraiser looks over all the sales data collected and narrows the number of comparables down to those sales considered most similar to the whole property. For those sales considered relevant, the appraiser creates formalized data sheets that will become part of the value finding appraisal report. These data sheets are used to estimate compensation for parcels 1W, D, and T, and those sheets are on the following pages. So here's the first data sheet. We'll call that sale number 1. It's zoned A1. Its highest and best use is single-family residential. That sale occurred April 10th, 2017. At time of sale, it was vacant. It's a corner lot, has a rectangular shape. The location is in Butler County on Hart Road. Utilities include central water, electric, and if it's developed, it will require an on-site septic system. The price per square foot is 32 cents, and the price per acre is $14,075 per acre. Here's an aerial view showing where that property is located. Here is a photograph of the property and a sketch of the property. All right, sale number 2. Also zoned A1, highest and best use is single family residential. Sale date is October 12th, 2018. Vacant at time of sale. It's rectangular in shape. It's also in Butler County in Wayne Township, and it's on Windy Meadows Drive. Utilities would be central water and electric, and if it's developed, it will require an on-site septic system. So the price per square foot is 28 cents a square, and the price per acre is $12,400 an acre. Here's an aerial of where that property is located at, and here is a sketch and a photograph of the sale property. And here is sale 3. Also zoned A1, highest and best use, single family residential. Sale date is May 25th, 2018. vacant at time of sale, has a large wooded area on the property. It's a trapezoid shape. Its location is in Butler County, Wayne Township, off Jacksonburg Road. Utilities, central water, electric, and if it's developed, it will require an on-site septic system. Price per square foot is 26 cents a square foot. Price per acre is $11,320 an acre. Here's an aerial view of that property. Note that at time of sale it was vacant, but subsequent to the sale, a barn structure was built on the property. Here's a sketch of that property. You can see the numerous trees that are on the property. The aerial that we saw previously, many of those trees were removed. And to the right is a photo of that property. Here's the sales location map. You can see that sales 2 and 3 are in close proximity to the subject. Sale 1 lies out further. It's time for a knowledge check.